Robo, Betty, yeah, sorry about that, guys, man. I'm an idiot. I don't know how to operate this darn thing. Sorry about that. Um, See if we can't get it going this time. All right. I tell you, I need to probably put the airplane mode on. We're just gonna start it out. We're gonna see what happens. We got a bunch of albums. We got over 600 albums. I think it's 609. Sorry about that, folks. I'm an idiot. Don't know how to operate the system here. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna start out. We got a Jimmy Buffett album. This is Coconut Therapy. There's a runner up. Who's gonna pick it up? We got 10 seconds. Let's see there. Anybody interested in Jimmy Buffett? Jimmy Buffett, $3. Probably about $12 when it started. Okay, all right, we'll set that off to the side there. Let's pull out something else here. How about some Bonnie Raitt? I'm just random pulling out of here. Oh, that's the wrong way. Let's see, I'm just pulling out. Man, she got these goddamn things. Excuse me. She's got them in there tight. All right, Bonnie Raitt, taking my time. Bonnie Raitt, taking my time. Here is the album. It's in a sleeve. Looks like it's in excellent shape. So I don't want to take it out of there. We'll get it. Bonnie Raitt, let's run her up. Anybody pick it up for $3? Radio, let's see, Reebok shop. Picking it up at 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. All right, Reebok made his first purchase. If you're not following us, please do. All right, we're gonna stick this down here. We're gonna stick that in there like so. All right, we're just gonna pull another one here. How about some Towns Van Zandt? How about some Towns Van Zandt? At least she's got them in here tight. All right, Delta Mama Blues. That's a good one. That's got Delta Mama, Only Him and Me, Tower Song, Rake. It's got a bunch of good ones on Towns Van Zandt. He didn't really do that well until all these albums are in excellent shape. I'm not gonna pull them out, but if there's any scratches, anything in there, you let me know. I'll take care of it. Let's see if we can get old Towns for 3. Anybody pick up? We got 3. How about 4? Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Broken Jukebox. That's a good name. You can buy a bunch of records. All right. Made his first purchase. Broken Jukebox. Number 2. Let me stick these in here. Keep myself straight. All right. Let's see. Let's go back here. How about some Jim Croce? Let's try to pull one of these out of here. All right. I got a name. Jim Croce. I got a name. Album cover's in good shape. All of them have a little bit of wear and tear on that seam there, but they are in good shape. They were pulled them out of a storage unit. Anybody pick it up for 3? Looking for 3. Looking for 3. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Sorry about the technical difficulties. All right. Nobody's interested. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. All right. How about John Battery? John Battery? I never heard of him. Let's see. Good shape. Looks like the corner's cut off of that one there. I don't know why that would be. Unless it was a reject. Let's run it. 10 seconds. $3, 10 seconds. Anybody? Looking for it. All right. Thank you. Thank you for looking. All right. Here's some less known. This is Bareback Riders. I don't know. I did not know them. I had not heard of them. Any Tommy Joe? What was that? Tommy Joe White. There's subject to be some in there. I hadn't even looked at these hardly. I had a little girl working for me. She got them all straightened out. So let's run them for 3. Who's going to pick it up for 3? Anybody? Anybody even heard of them? I've never heard of them. All right. Okay, let's do this. Let's do, all right, this is Mason Retrofit. Mason Retrofit. Like probably a Western band. Let's run them up. Anybody pick them up? $3. $3. What doesn't sell here will probably come back and drop the price on them. Oh, it's Mason's Profit. Okay. Anybody interested? All right, that is a P. My bad. I'm stupid sometimes. So, all right. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. All right. And we got Barry Lewis Blues Master number 5. Good looking shape, complete series on there. Good shape. Gives you a little breakdown on it and everything. Southern Rock, great band. Let's see here. Anybody interested? Reebok's picking her up there. 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. All right. Reebok picked her up there. Number 3. Number 3. All right. Let me pull that out where I can see it. That's going to be hard to do. Wish I do it bigger. There we go. There we go. All right, let's pull back up in here. What we got here? Michael Nesmith. Michael Nesmith. I don't know him. So I call myself a rock and roll guy, you know. Nice looking cover, good shape. Let's run him up. Anybody pick him up? Reebok's picking him up. 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Winner, chicken dinner. Number 4. Number 4. All right. Let's see what else we got in here. And here's another one of his. Just happened to pull it out. Michael Nesmith, I guess that's how you say that. Does have a little cut on the cover there. Let's make sure. Insert looks good. I'm not gonna pull it out. It's way too much trouble. All right, let's run them up. Run them up. Anybody? Reebok. There used to be a store name here named Bebop. We got 5. Everybody do 6. Looking for 6. Looking for 6. Looking for 6. All right, numbers 5 picked up there. Thank you there. Thank you. Reebok. Reebok. Good name. Good name. I'll tell you what I'm fixing to do. I'm going to take 2 seconds here. I'm going to get these cards out. Those are the wrong ones. Let me get this other pink cards out. Yeah, I'm getting my better cards out. These others are too small. We're at number 5. Pull them off of there. These I can see. All right, we're going to do number 6. Let's pull up Nick Katzman and Ruby Green, Mississippi River Blues, bottom blues, Mississippi bottom blues. All right, let's run them up, run them up. Anybody interested? That's good. Local Mississippi band there. All right, thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. Let's see here. Guitar instrumentals to tickle your fingers. Ton Van Brick. I'm not, anybody might recognize that. Back of it. Kind of looks like Townes Van Zandt, don't it? little bit. All right. Anybody? Looks like some comedy act. It does. All right. Thank you for looking. All right. Let's get back over here. Let's just pull one out of the center here. Here's like a double album. This is Doc Watson Memoirs. Doc Watson. This is a double album here too. That is a double album. Doc Watson, front, back, cover's in good shape. I think he sang it. He redid that Lead Belly song, didn't he? Anybody interested? Doc Watson, good old blues singer. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna pull one out of the back. So we got Dan Fogarty. Dan Fogarty, High Country Snow. High Country Snow. Is that a double album too? No, it's just a open up cover there. Dan Fogarty. Let's run him up. Anybody pick him up for 3? Looking for 3. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. All right. Thank you for looking. All right. Let's go out. About the Doobie Brothers. Doobie Brothers recorded in 1970, featuring Tom Johnston. By Myself, Coke Can Changes, Blue Jay, Make It Easy. Good shape. Let's runner up. Anybody pick up the Doobie Brothers? Doobie Brothers, we got 3. How about 4? Anybody looking for 4? Looking for 4. All right. So Rebop, number 6. All right. Now I can see these tags coming out. There we go. We talking now. All right. Let's try another Jimmy Buffett. How about that? Let's see. Havana Daydreaming. That's an old Buffett. That's a double. Not a double, but it shows us boat and all that good stuff. Let's see what songs. Woman Gone Crazy on Carolina Streets. Havana Daydreaming. Kicking in the Second Wind and Hotel Room. There's a whole bunch of good old Buffett on there. Who pick him up for $5? $3. Robo's picking up. 4. Robo's back at 5. Anybody do 6? Looking for 6. All right. Thank you. Winner. Chicken dinner. Number 7. Stick this in that center there. All right. Okay. I'm not sure this is the real thing. Jemima Mahalo. I don't know who that is. That must be Jamaican. His album's in good shape. It is a double album. One record there. There's your list of her. Let's run her up. Anybody pick her up? Robo's pick up 6, 7. Oh, that must be a pretty good record there. Best we've done all night. 10, we got 10. How about 12? Anybody do 12? Looking for 12. And we got 11. How about 14? We got 13. How about 16? Anybody do 16? Looking for 16. Looking for 16. Number 8. Oh, crap. Shit. Number 8. All right, that could have almost been a boo-boo there. All right, go to number 9. All right, good deal. Good win. Let's see, Reebok. All right, got. How about an old Roy Clark? Guitar Spectacular. Roy Clark. It's got a little bit of bad spot on that. I am in Mississippi, Vicksburg, Mississippi. If you remember your history books, it's where we lost the Civil War. And we have been catching hell ever since. So we are old family name here. We've been here since before the war. So actually, my great grandfather was a mayor. Great grandfather, three greats, was a mayor in 1867 during Reconstruction. We never could afford to pay up all our bills to leave. What my daddy always said. All right, Roy Clark. Anybody pick him up for three? Looking for three. That's some old Roy Clark. Long before Hee Haw. Anybody? All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you for looking. All right. Got one more of these. Michael. Is that how you say that? I'm not even sure. One that sold pretty good a second ago. Got one more of those. Let's run them up. Anybody? We got 4. How about 5? How about 6? Anybody do 6? Looking for 6. All right. Reebok picked it up. Number 9. Let me stick it over here. Put it on here. All right. There's one more of those. My bad. I didn't realize that. That looks like a house in Natchez, Mississippi right there. All right. Same guy. Taj Mahal, I guess is how you say that. Let's pick him up. Anybody pick him up for 3? Looking for 3. Taj Mahal. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Reebok's going up. Reebok's in at 5. Anybody at 6? Looking for 6. All right. Reebok picked it up. Number 10. Had at $469 on it. I don't know if that was a price tag or what. All right. Let me move some of this stuff over here. Get my drink over there. I ain't got. Sorry about that. Went down the wrong way. Ooh, sorry about that. Ooh. How about another Jimmy Buffett? Living and dying at 3/4 of the time. Let's run it real quick. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I got 7, 8. Vintage picked him up. Made your first purchase. All right, that was number 11. Man, I'm sorry about that. I took a swig of that Coke and it went down the wrong darn way, no doubt. Thought y'all was gonna have to call 911 for me. Move all this stuff over. I had to just kind of slam it down and take off his jacket too. Standing around this old cold warehouse, it makes it it gets cold if you just stand around. You start moving a little bit. All right, here's another Jimmy Buffett. A white sport coat and a pink carnation, or I guess carnation. I can't read that. All right, let's run her up. Who pick him up? Old classic Buffett. I saw Jimmy Buffett down in New Orleans in the Tulane Stadium. It was pretty, maybe it was at City Park. I can't remember. We saw him. We got 7. Anybody do 8? Looking for 8. All right, 7-1er, Reebok, number 12. Number 12. I'm gonna stick him in there. All right. All right, how about one more Jimmy Buffett? Son of a sailor. Son of a sailor. Good shape. All right. Ooh, darn, I still can't catch my breath. Let's run him up. $3. Got 5. How about 6? Anybody do 7? 8, 10. How about 12? Anybody do 12? Looking for 12. Looking for 12. We got 9. Anybody do 10? All right. Reebok picked him up again there. Number 13. That's lucky 13 there. Lucky 13. Stick that tag in there. And we can see it. And we can stack it. Keeps it a lot easier when you're going back to it. All right, I was trying to pull out. I'm just going to pull out what we got here. Here's some Jimmy Buffett A1A. Jimmy Buffett A1A. Got all his good pictures of him. Cover's in good shape. Just a little wear and tear where it's been in a box. Back of it looks good. That's on the way to. All right. Vintage, you got 5. Anybody do 6? 7? Looking for 7. Looking for 7. Looking for 7. Looking for 7. I got 7. How about 8? Anybody do 8? Looking for 8. Looking for 8. All right. Number 14. All right. Robo, pick her up. Number 14. That right? Number 14. Okay. Number 14. All right. Next one up is changes in latitudes, changes in attitudes. Another pop open cover there. All right. Jimmy Buffett. Back looks good. Wearing the Speedos there, ain't he? Let's run him up. Run him up. Anybody? We got 4. We got 5. Looking for 5. I got 6. How about 8? Anybody do 8? Looking for 8. Looking for 8. 9. How about 9? Anybody do 9? Looking for 9. All right. So Reebok, number 15. Number 15. All right. One more Jimmy Buffett here. Volcano. Volcano. Good shape. Up. Might be a little stuck in here on the center fold. Let's see. It may have got something spilled on it years ago. I don't really see any damage to it. Just a little bit of residue right there. It may just not even been opened in a long time. Jimmy Buffett Volcano. Back of it, he's sitting there watching it. All right. Let's run her up. Run her up. Anybody? We got 3, 4, 5. Looking for 5. Looking for 5. Looking for 5. Got 6. How about 7? Anybody do 8? 10? How about 12? How about 12? Got a $9 bid. How about 10? Anybody do 10? Looking for 10. 10 sold. Rob. All right. I'm going to put that in. Number 16. Number 16. Rob. Pick that one up. All right. One more Jimmy Buffett. Here is For Better Salt. For Better Salt. That is a thick album there. For Better Salt. I don't remember that. Is that a double album? There's 2 records in it there. There's 2 records in there with 2 sleeves. That's a double album. Better for Salt. There's all kind of good stuff on it. There's a runner up. $3. Who's gonna pick her up? $3. Can't go wrong. Reebok's on it for 3. Anybody 4? Rob's on it for 4. How about 5? Anybody do 5? Looking for 5. Got 6. How about 8? Anybody do 8? Looking for 8. Looking for 8. All right, Rob picked her up. Number 17. Number 17. Give me a ticket in there. Come to that side over there. All right. Okay, that was all with Jimmy Buffett. All right, back to some Bonnie Raitt. This is Bonnie Raitt, the Glow. Bonnie Raitt, the Glow. Good looking, got her hair and eyes there. All right, let's Bonnie Raitt, the Glow. Who's gonna pick her up? Anybody, anybody, anybody? All right. Reebok's picking her up for 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. Looking for 4. All right, Reebok picked her up there. Number 18. Number 18. All right. All right, we got another Bonnie Raitt. This is Give It Up. Bonnie Raitt, that's an old Bonnie right there. Got a bunch of good pictures on the inside the cover. Looks good. You can see all that. There's the back. Has a little wear on it, but she's still in good shape. Let's run her up. $3. Who's gonna give me 3 for it? Anybody give me 3? Looking for 3. All right, 4. How about 5? Anybody do 5? Anybody do 5? All right. Reebok picked her up there, number 19. Number 19. Let's see here. We can't get number 19. It's stuck down in here on that center ways. Okay. All right, we got another Bonnie Raitt. Sweet Forgiveness. Sweet Forgiveness, Bonnie Raitt. All right, got the band on the back, list of all the songs. This will run her. Anybody that's a Bonnie Raitt fan, they'll know that. All right, Reebok's in at 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. All right, Reebok picked him up. Number 20. Number 20. All right, let me make sure I got it right there. Number 20. All right, here's another Bonnie Raitt. This says Bonnie Raitt. I'm not sure which album this is. Side 1, side 2. Bonnie Raitt, y'all might recognize if you're. I hadn't seen any Elvis in here. Let's run up this other Bonnie Raitt. I guess he just named Bonnie Raitt. I got somebody trying to have a bot trying to hack one of my accounts or something. I keep getting authenticator. All right, Reebok picked her up there, number 21. Number 21. Number 21. All right, next one up there, Bonnie Raitt, Home Plate. Bonnie Raitt, Home Plate. Got a good looking picture of her on there. Sliding into home. Let's run her up. We'll pick her up for 3. Anybody do 3? Anybody do 3? Looking for 3? Looking for 3. All right. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. All right. Here's Street Lights. Bonnie Raitt, Street Lights. This is a young Bonnie Raitt there, wasn't it? Good cover. Everything's good. Let's run her up. Run her up. Who's going to give us $3? Starting at 3. Starting at 3 on Bonnie Raitt. Bonnie Raitt. There we got Reebok picking them up. Anybody else do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. All right. Reebok picked up number 22. Number 22. Get my tag in there. Probably should have used some sticky notes on these. Okay, how about we got some coming up next, some Jackson Browne. Jackson Browne, Running on Empty. I remember this album. That was good. If I had a turntable, in stereo, I would have kept some of these. All right, let's see. We can do $3 on Jackson Browne. That's a good one. Running on Empty. That's probably one of his most famous ones. If I know of it, it is. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. If y'all aren't following us, please do. We run across all kind of stuff. All right. Nobody's interested in Jackson Browne? Oh, Lord. Let's try this one. The Pretender. That's the second next one. The Pretender. Jackson Browne. Pretender. I bet somebody picked that one up for $3. Anybody? There you go. Reebok's picking them up for $3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. Looking for 4. All right, Reebok picked them up. Number 23. Number 23. All right. All right. How about Jackson Browne again? This is For Every Man. Jackson Browne, For Every Man. That's one of those slide out, so the cover slides out. It's got it's got the picture on the inside. That's pretty cool. So, all right, Jackson Browne, got a bunch of good songs on it there. Take It Easy. Our Lady of the Well, Color of the Sun, I Thought I Saw a Child. Just keeps on going and going. That may be in there sideways too. Probably is. Anybody pick up Jackson Browne for $3? $3? $3. All right. Thank you. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. All right. Go back and rest again. We'll get some room here now. There's still 3 or 4 more. How about some Jim Croce? Life and Times, Jim Croce. Boy, it was a good folk singer. He died not too far from here in Shreveport, Louisiana. All right, let's run him up. $3. Jim Croce. Anybody pick him up for 3? Looking for 3. Looking for 3. All right. Thank you. Thank you for looking. All right. Okay, don't mess around with Jim Croce. Time in a Bottle. That was his home. I think it's upstate New York or Pennsylvania, somewhere like that. I watched a documentary or looked him up on Wikipedia or something. Since YouTube came out, you don't have to go to Wikipedia anymore. All right, yeah, your mom's picking it up there for 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. All right, your mom picked it up. Winner chicken dinner, number 24. Number 24. All right, let's see what else we got here. Jackson Browne. All right, here's another Townes Van Zandt. This is Flying Shoes. Townes Van Zandt, Flying Shoes. It's a good album there. I listen to him all the time. When they was out in the country in Kentucky. Anybody? All right. Broken Jukebox picking him up. Anybody else got 4? How about 5? Lumpkin. Broken Jukebox is 9. Anybody do 12? Looking for 12? Looking for 12. How about 15? Anybody do 15? Townes Van Zandt. He was more popular now than he ever was. All right, Broken Jukebox picked him up. Thank you. Number 25. Number 25. That tag in there. They're easier to stack, that's for sure. All right, we got one more Townes Van Zandt. And this is High, Low, and In Between. High, Low, In Between. It's got 2 hands. You Are Not Needed Now, Greensboro Woman, Highway Kind, Standing, No Deal, Learning to Fly, Mr. Gold, Mr. Mud, Blue Ridge Mountains, high, low, and in between. Got a good list of music on here. I could listen to that for days. I love Townes Van Zandt. Let's run him up. Who's gonna pick him up? I got 3. Anybody do 5? Looking for 5. Looking for 5. Looking for 5. Oh Lord, 21, 23. Anybody do 30? 27. How about 32? Anybody do 32? Looking for 32. There's 31. How about 40? Anybody do 40? Looking for 40. I'm gonna try to take another swig here so I don't choke this time. Broken Jukebox, picked him up, number 26. Number 26. That's a good buy there. 26. All right. All right, Michael Murphy. Michael Murphy. All right. Geronimo's Cadillac. Guess that is. Yep. All right, let's run him up. Run him up. Anybody interested? Michael Murphy. Michael Murphy. All right. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. Let's stick him over there next to Bonnie Raitt. All right, there's a couple more of these Michael Murphys. We'll bypass. We'll do one more here, see what happens. There's Michael Murphy, Survivor. Michael Murphy, Survivor. Back. Open cover. Got a band in there. Michael Murphy on that one. Let's run him up. Let's see what happens. See if anybody's interested. $3. All right. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. All right. All right. Somebody want. How about some Doc Watson? The Essentials, Doc Watson. Doc Watson. Let's see. He's got it's a double album. Tom Dooley, Alberta. He sang that. He redid that song that was Leadbelly did for about prison when they hold it up like so. Leadbelly heard the train. I can't. Golly, what's the name of that song? What's the condition of these? Everything seems to be in very good shape. We had pulled out no scratches. Everything we pulled out, I hadn't pulled out every one of them, but I've looked at them. Out of 600 of them, I probably pulled 75 of them, pulled them out, and didn't see any kind of bad spots on any of them. The only thing we've got is this little bit of wear and tear on these albums, on the covers themselves, where they've been kept in the case. And they've probably been in a storage unit for 20 years. So let's run this one for 5. Anybody, or 3? Anybody pick it up for 3? Doc Watson. Anybody? All right. Thank you for looking. All right. I think I'm going to put him in there and bypass him. We're going to get it 2 out of whack where we got him. Michael Murphy. Let me stick him other 2 back in there. Michael Murphy's. All right. We're going back in the row here. All right. There's a bunch of Doc Watsons in here. Let's see. There's an old Doc Watson there. That was in pretty good shape. Just the outside is. Doc's guitar. It's got some good stuff on it. Would you like me to pull one out where you can see what the conditions of them are? I hadn't been wanting to, just to not to have to mess with, take a chance of getting them out. But this is what we're looking at. Good shape. Trying not to. I'm like a bull in a china shop too. If I did each one of these, I would never get it. We'd never get done tonight. You know what I mean? All right. How about this Doc Watson here? Let's see. out in the country. Doc Watson out in the country. Let's run him up $3. Anybody pick him up? Like I said, everyone I pulled out looked just like that. Nothing had hardly been played, looks like. All right, good deal. Let's get on down. Ooh, Doc Watson there. He's not doing much. How about Earl Skaggs? Earl Skaggs review. How about that? All right, let's take a look at him here. Let's run him up $5. $3. $3. Anybody interested? Anybody interested? All right, good deal. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. All right, let's see. Let's go to Rye Coder. How about that? R.I. Coder or R.Y. Coder. There's a double album sitting in front. Nope, that's 2 albums. Not bad. Rye Coder. Anybody? I guess he was probably the 70s. When was this done? It doesn't say on here. Probably on the album. Let's run him up $3. Who'll pick him up for 3? Anybody? Okay, Reebok's picking him up. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. All right, Reebok picked him up there. Number 27. Number 27. Number 27. All right, let's try him. Try one more of his. How about that? Let's see. R.Y. Coder Into the Purple Valley. Into the Purple Valley. I don't even know what kind of music that is. I never bought any of his stuff. I used to have a ton of albums. We got 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. Reebok picking him up. Number 28. Number 28. 28. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, let's do one more of them. Boomer Story. Boomer Story. That's R.Y. Rye Coder, I guess. That's the back of it. Front of it. Let's run him. Anybody? All right. Reebok Shops picking them up at 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. Number 29. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Number 29, Reebok. All right. Here's one more. Bop till you drop. Ryan Coder. Ryan Coder. Drop till you bop. There's the back. Side look good. Anybody, anybody, anybody. Reebok's going to pick up another. Number 30. Number 30. All right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That would be number 30. Number 30. All right. Rye Coder, one more. Paradise and Lunch. Paradise and Lunch. Pink Floyd, I hadn't seen any Pink Floyd yet. There may be some. I got like 5 more crates of these things that we can't. They were all in boxes when we got them. I hadn't seen any tonight. Anybody looking for 3? Looking for 3? Looking for 3. All right. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. Let me put him back on there. Right. All right. All right. We got the Essentials by John Fayen. John Fayen, The Essentials. Not sure too much about him. Let's run him up. Run him up. Anybody? Anybody? We just random pulling them tonight. Fahey. Is that how you say that? Fahey? John Fahey? All right. Good deal. Good deal. What that do? Fahey. Let me stick that there. Several of them there. We'll put it. We just pull them back out. They don't sell. We'll put them right back in the same spot. This one's still in the cover. 1959 and 1977. Guess this must be. It has been opened. It just has the plastic still on it. So, but it is opened up, been listened to. I think that's how they pronounce it. Not sure. That makes two of us or three of us. All right. Anybody? 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 I'd never heard of him. A lot of these folks I hadn't. So, but that don't mean nothing. I'm not as I'm not as. All right. John, what did we say? Fahey, Volume 3, The Dance of the Death, and other plantation favorites. That must been out up in the Delta singing. He must be singing the blues, a name like that. Let's see here. I should know every blues artist he is, but I don't. I mean, I work all the time now. I never get a chance to. All right, thank you for looking. I don't hardly ever get a chance to listen to the radio anymore. Let's go on, drop back on down. We got. How about a Harry Chapman? Harry Chapman. Short stories. Harry Chapman, short stories. That's where we were tagging. It's just a sticky note. Good. Open up. Got old Harry sitting there talking, taking his pictures. Guess that's his son. All right, let's give old Harry a shot. Who's gonna pick up Harry for 3? Anybody pick up Harry for 3? Anybody? 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 All right. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. All right. One more Harry Chapman. I'm gonna put him in. How about Leo Cotter? Cotler? Let's see. Chewing Pine. Leo Cotti. Leo Cotti. All right. What was on that? What was it on that, John? I can go back and look real quick. We'll put that in there. We had Essentials, the best of, Volume 3, The Dance of the Dead, and other plantation favorites. I think that was the last one I ran right there. Is that what you're looking at? Anybody want to run it? Yeah, that was it. All right, I'll run it $3 to see what happens. All I want to do is get rid of them. Can you see it okay? All right. All right, good deal. We're going to put her back in here. Let's see. Okay. Did that. That's cool looking. They got armadillo on there. Let's see. Leo Notke, I guess how you say that. I see that armadillo. Sell it there. Let's see if anybody pick it up for 3. Anybody? Welcome in, folks. If y'all hadn't been following us, looking for a different volume, I got you. All right, good deal. We'll pass him on up there. And we did a couple of Roy Clarks. Leo. How about I got some Chet Atkins in here. Let's try Chet Atkins. Best of. Get on the road live. Get on the road live. Chet Atkins. All right, let's run him up, see what happens. Anybody pick up any Chet? Chad Atkins. I really need me a record guy here to run this show. Tell you more about it. All right. Okay. How about Dan Fogelberg? Dan Fogelberg, anybody interested in him? Pull him out. See what we look like. Missed it. Anybody? All right. Thank you for looking. All right. Oh, here's some. How about some Nancy Griffin? I like old Nancy Griffin. Let's see. Once I'm in every blue moon. I'm in every blue moon. Nancy Griffin. Let's ring her up. Anybody pick her up for 3? Looking for 3 on Nancy Griffin. She was big in towns. It is a great album. All right, good deal. All right, we got another Nancy Griffin. I'm gonna, just because I like Nancy Griffin and I do know about her, I'm gonna run this one is Lone Star State of Mind. Lone Star State of Mind. She's from Texas. I do remember that. She sings about going to the 5 and dime too. That's a good song. All right, good deal. Thank you for looking. All right, how about some Steely Dan? Can't Buy a Thrill, Steely Dan. Anybody that runner up. What's gonna happen? Anybody gonna pick her up? All right, we got 4, 5, 7. I thought we wasn't gonna sell nothing else. The way it was looking. Thank y'all. All right. Reebok up. Reebok's at 9. Anybody do 10? Looking for 10. 10. All right. Reebok shop picked up another number 31. Number 31. Number 31. Okay. How about another Stevie? Oh, that's running away. Oh, that's Stevie Dan. How about another? That's a countdown to Estia, I guess. Steely Dan. They were some wild looking dudes, weren't they? Back in the 70s. All right, he's gonna pick her up. Anybody interested in that one? We got 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12. Can we go 15? Looking for 15. Bobo's picking her up. Went on winner chicken dinner. Hit myself in the head with that one. Number 32. Number 32. Let's see. Azure, Steely Dan, Black Crow, Azure, Deacon Blues, Peg, Home at Last. I Got the News, and Josie. That's everything on that. How many more? How many more albums tonight, or how many more Steely Dans? Let's run this one. $3. Anybody pick it up? All right, that was going pretty good. Oh, $9 shipping, max shipping. These will fit in a, it fits the ship box to go up to 70 pounds. So we'll get as many in there as we can. So, all right, let's see. Reebok picked it up, number 33. Even if it doesn't, and it charges extra, I'm gonna pay it. I'm gonna cover it. If you got an issue with it when you get it, You let me know. I'll refund you. Send you a label if you want to send it back. If you don't, uh, I'm customer oriented. I'm a licensed auctioneer, and you got to watch what you're, what all you do. Somebody, of course, people try to abuse you, but you just have to, stand your ground on something like that. But there is some jazz records in here, but I think they're in another bundle there. And I don't know jazz music at all, so it'd be hard for me to go pull them out. But no, we're customer oriented. We want everybody to be happy with your purchases. We say you something, we're gonna stand behind it. I used to put on there as is, where is. No cancellations, but I didn't put that in. I didn't make show notes anymore. I'm going to take care of you. If it's damage in shipping, I'm going to turn in a claim on it. So all right, let's see what we got. We got one more Steely Dan here, I believe. Got several more. It looks like Groucho, Steely Dan. Y'all probably say this guy's something, boy. All right, who's going to do three? Look at three. Three, got three. How about four? Oh, there, I jumped on up there. All right, 20. How about 22? Anybody do 22? 22. How about 25? Anybody do 25? Looking for 25. All right, so make your first purchase. It's a Shija Records. Good deal, number 34. Number 34. Let me tag this bag and tagger there. And I'm sorry it takes a little bit of time in between that, but you talking about a nightmare with whatnot and getting the number off, or picking the wrong item for the person. You got to go back and watch the video, and I'm putting a number on it. If it costs me a bidder, I'm sorry, but it's gonna make my life a lot easier. So we're gonna keep it at that. All right, let's see here. Here's one more Steely Dan, the Royal Scam. Royal Scam. All right. Let's run him up. $3. Who's gonna get him at 3? Anybody do? Got 8? How about 10, 12? Looking for 12. 15, 18, 20, 22. Looking for 22. 22. Oh, there's 22, 24. Anybody do 24? SHG's got it 22. Anybody go 24? Looking for 24. All right, SEG picked her up. Thank you, thank you. Winner, chicken dinner, number 35. Number 35. Bag and tagger there. Keep them straight. Keep them straight. All right, we got Steely Dan Gold. That's got a good texture on that album cover. That's all your songs on there. Y'all can read it. All right. Okay, Steely Dan Gold. Let's run her up. We're at 3. Anybody do 4? 4, 5? Look at 6. Look at 6. Looking for 6. There's 6. How about 8? Looking for 8. How about 10, 12, 14, 15, 18, 20? Looking for 20. Looking for 20. Reebok picked her up there, number 36. Number 36. Which way we going with her there on my tag? Number 36. Steely Dan did pretty good. All right, we got Steely Dan, Kathy Lyde. Kathy Lyde, Steely Dan. That's pretty. I guess that's the grasshopper. It looked like the devil at first. This way that thing was done, it kind of jumped out at me, got me. Kind of scared. Ooh, it scared me. I said, feed me, Seymour. We got 3, 4, 5, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 22, It scared me. I'll tell you when I looked at it. Got 24. Anybody do 26? All right. So SHG picked her up, number 37. All right, 37. 37 stack them deep and sell them cheap. All right. All right, we got Steely Dan, Pretzel Logic. Pretzel Logic. Like the pretzel man there, hot pretzels. Let's run them up, run them up. We got 10, how about 12? All right, I'm fixing this. Is the last one of the Steely Dan's. Yeah, they did better than any of them so far. I figured Jimmy Buffett would have sold pretty good. We got 21. All right, so Reebok. Picked him up there, number 38. Number 38. All right. Get back here. All right, how about some Kenny Loggins? How about some Kenny Loggins? That work for you? All right. Mother Load. Yeah, Mother Load. Mother Load. All right. It's Kenny Loggins. All right, let's run them up. Anybody interested in Kenny? All right. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. Kenny Loggins. Pull them back here. All right. All right, how about some Doobie Brothers? Tougaloosa Street, the Doobie Brothers. All right, let's run her up, run her up. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. We appreciate y'all coming in. We are the Mississippi Picker. We sell everything from albums to blue and white, to Pyrex, to dolls. We got a Barbie show tomorrow night. Still back picking up there at 5. Anybody do 6? Still back. Made the first purchase. All right, that is number 39. Number 39. Where am I at? Right there. Here we go. We like to run about an hour, hour and a half, somewhere in that deal. I messed up tonight. I had somebody call, or I sent a text to somebody. I needed to get in touch with them. I needed to get back with them, tell them I was on the show. I lost the whole show. I am definitely not that smart how to fix that. I had to reset the show up and start. I'm glad we got these many folks in. All right, this is the Doobie Brothers Stampede. Stampede. There we go. Nice looking album. Is that a double? No, I think it's just has a good looking picture in the center. All right, Stampede. Let's run them up. Who's going to pick them up for 3? He's got 3, 4, 5. Anybody do 6? Looking for 6. I need you to sell some records. I'll sell anything now. Yeah, send me a message. We'll get together. How far out are you? That's kind of like saying, how big a fella are you anyway? Let's see. Still back one that one up there, number 40. I'm running my mouth, get myself off track. Let me stick my little bag and tag in. All right. We got another Doobie Brothers. What were once vices are now habits. I can definitely tell you that's the truth right there. Your dad was an auctioneer for years? Yeah, that's the funnest job I ever had. I've been in several different industries and traveled a bunch, and I'd be driving around. I'd find a little junk store out in the middle of nowhere, go in there and start talking to them. I got that. They tell me I got that gift of gab, and they would. Next thing I know, they're telling me everything about the area that I need to know, and I'm buying all kind of cool stuff. I'd buy so much stuff I'd have to go rent a U-Haul trailer to get it all back. That's how I ended up with his warehouse, just to put all my stuff in. Then I got my auction license. Now I don't have any of it. I about sold all of it, but we pick up 30 to 40 houses a year, so it's fun business. It's like Christmas. You never know what you're gonna get. We got a $4 bid. Anybody come back at 5? Looking for 5. Looking for 5. I want to call bids, but all right. Still back. I already got one other one. Number 41. Number 41. Number 41. Where am I at on that one there? All right. That may be the end of the Digger Brothers. Let me see. No? How about Doobie Brothers, Coyote and Me? I can't read that. Okay. That's right. That's way above my pay grade. I'm from Mississippi. So not everybody in Mississippi stupid, just me, you know. Let's run them up. I got 3. Anybody got 4? Looking for 4. Looking for 4. Looking for 4. All right. Still picked her up again there. Number 42. Number 42. Get my card out here. I was going to run a record show today at like 2:30. And where are you at in the SIP? I am in Vicksburg. Vicksburg, if you remember your history books, that's where we lost the Civil War. We've been catching hell ever since. So, all right. Let's see what else we got here. All right, one more. Another video. That's Kenny Loggins. Okay. All right, here's one more Doobie Brothers. Like this may be the last one. Doobie Brothers. All right, good shape. That's runner up. I got 4. How about 5? Anybody do 5? Looking for 5. Got 6. Looking for 6. How about 7? Looking for 8. Looking for 8. Looking for 8. Got 7. How about 9? Looking for 9. Looking for 9. Steel's gonna pick her up. Steel got a steal. Good deal. Boy, I can make that rhyme up all night long, couldn't I? Let's see. That is number 43. That is correct. That is correct. All right. So let's see here. All right, the Loggins. This is definitely, that's some kind of classical there. Violins. All right, looks like we got about 3 Eagles records right here. We got the Long Run. Got all 5 of them in there. The Long Run. And that's going to have on there the Long Run. I can't tell you why. In the City, the Disco Strangler. King of Hollywood, Heartache Tonight. Those Shoes, Teenage Jails. The Geeks Don't Want No Freaks, and Sad Cafe. All right, that's the Eagles there. Let's see what we can do. Number 1 selling. Are you going to Alpha? No, I'm not. I'm just going through them. We pulled them out of cardboard boxes, put in these crates we got. Okay. Junk in and won the auction. Thank you very much. We just pulled them out of the out of cardboard boxes, put them in crates, and got them in some kind of order that they were in. Just got to go to that side. So, because we were doing some other ones there. All right, here's the Eagles again. This is let's see, this is Take It Easy. It's got Take It Easy on it. I don't know if y'all remember that one or not. All right, let's run them up, run them up. Junkie Jen picked up that last one. I think that was your first auction. Thank you, thank you. I got 8, 10, 9. How about 12? Anybody do 12? Looking for 12. Get it back, get it back, get it back. All right, Junkie Jen won the auction. Junkin' Jen, that's a good name there. All right, let's see, number 45. Number 45. All right, here we got Desperado. Desperado, Eagles. And let's run them up, run them up. Got 4, 5, 7. That's good steal. That's a steal on the Beatles album. The Eagles album. Got 9. How about 10? 12, anybody? How about 14? Looking for 14. 14. All right, Junkie Jen picked up another, number 46. Number 46. All right, that was all the Beatles. Stephen Carpelli. I don't know if anybody interested in that. I'll run him. Looks like classical to me, or just violin playing. Let's run them up. Anybody pick them up, see if we get any interest. I don't think so. But we got to try. We'll try anything once. Hold my beer and watch this. All right. Okay, how about, here's just single people, doesn't have anything in them. This is Grassroots Special. Grassroots Special. Living Guitars, gives you a whole list of them. Gives you a whole bunch of stuff on the inside of them. I've never heard of it before myself, but that does not mean very much. Let's see if we can't pick it up. Anybody interested in that? $3. $3. All right, SHG knows who they are. We'll take it too. Our goal is really to get rid of it. All right, Junkie Jen's picking up at 4. Anybody do 5? All right, Junkie Jen picked it up there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 47, number 47. Get my tag in there. All right, how about Bob Gibson? Anybody know who Bob Gibson is? He said, Side Ones, Foghorn, Sam Stone. That's John Prime. Leaving for the Last Time. Loving Me. That's Gordon Lightfoot. It's got some good stuff, some other good artists, and he must have been like a backup or something, work for him. So let's see what happens. Anybody pick him up? That was Bob Gibson. Bob Gibson. All right, good deal, good deal. That's what I always ask. These albums make me want to go get a let's see, Nashville Memories, Marcel Dida or something like that. Marcel Dida. I have no idea. I'm so dyslexic, it's hard for me to even sound out a word, much less read it. All right, good deal, good deal. All right, let me run through here, see if I see somebody still on the flat top. Danny Ross, I remember him, Danny Ross. Danny Ross, I remember that, hearing some of his stuff. Let's run it up, run it up. That's the back of it. Let's start that off in $3. Probably need to drop these down to 2. No, I doubt there's any Madonna albums in here. But it could be. I doubt it. It's more classic rock and blues that was in this pile here. So, hey, what we gonna do here? We got to come up with a different numbering system. No, I better not do that. Let's go through here. Roy Smeck. Anybody seen Roy Smeck before? Heard of him? Look like he's playing the banjo. A Hawaiian guitar banjo, unlike any other guitar. Let's run him up $3. SHG. All right. SH, pick it up. Number 48. Number 48. Number 48. Joe Mathis. Dim lights, trick smoke, and good old country music. That looks like a rough bunch there, boy. Look like, what's that guy, Copperhead Road? Steve Earle. Kind of like Steve Earle, don't it? I don't think it is. Anybody pick it up? Yeah, I'm out of the Eagle. I think all I had was like 3 albums on the Eagle. So, all right. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. All right. Justin Hayward, John Lodge. Blue Jays. Justin Hayward and John Lodge. Blue Jays. Blue Jays. All right. Run them up. Anybody heard of them? Anybody heard of them? It could be a really good one in here. All right, good deal, good deal. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. You're gonna do a show Wednesday night there, Junkin' Gin? All right, this is Brewer and Shipley, Rural Space. They must have been out in farmland. Yeah, they look like they're out in the farm from the country. Promote your show there, Junkin' Gin. If you're having one, let everybody know about it. The more the merrier. I'm all about helping the next guy, you know what I mean? All right, major first person, that is AU Swap Pappy, Swap Pappy, Salt Pappy. AU Salt Pappy won. All right, good deal. Thank you, number 49. That's way above my pay grade. I ain't that smart now. Let's see, I'm gonna be on center on that one. All right, let's see what we got next up in here. We just pulled it straight off the top. Dan Hicks, It Happened One Bite. Dan Hicks, Happened One Bite. The story can now be told. I have no idea. Warner Brothers record. All right, let's run him up, run him up. If y'all ever in Central Mississippi, please stop by. We've got a retail shop. We'll sell anything out of here. That's what I like about Whatnot. I don't have to lot anything. I just pick it up. Do I ever get local musician records? I can. I know a bunch of musicians. So you're in Tupelo. I'm in Vicksburg. So yeah, come on down. You ever get down this way, holler at us. I'd like to do a meetup on Whatnot Sellers in the Central Mississippi area, Mississippi. Who is this? Commander Cody, Lost Planet Airman. He got his armadillo following there. Anybody got armadillos on there got to be pretty cool. That ought to be worth something just for the picture. Anybody. There we go. Jug and Jen's picking them up there for $3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4? Looking for 4. All right, good deal. Thank you, thank you. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner number 50. Number 50. That in. All right. Let's see. Wooden nickel. Wooden nickel. Anybody remember them? Back is blank. Wooden nickel. Let's see what it says. A side. 420. You don't have to cry. Suit to Judy from Blue Eyes. All right. Let's run them up. $3. Wooden nickel. We got 5. How about 6? Anybody do 6? Looking for 6. See if I can take another drink without choking. I choked earlier. Thought you were going to have to call 911. Oh, this might be something to this little album. We're at 8. How about 10? Anybody do 10? Looking for 10. Well, let's settle on 8 though. Well, saw Pappy picked her up there, number 51. Number 51. All right. All right. Young blood, and sweat, tears, country music. I don't know who that is. Y'all might know him. There's a little bit of country in here, wasn't much. It's mostly rock and roll stuff. So let's run him up. $3. Anybody pick it up for 3? All right, good deal, good deal. Hey, and if anybody needs any liquidation on this kind of stuff, we'll sell in bulk too. So just DM us here and we'll get together with you. So if you're looking for merchandise to source, so we got a ton of it. Who is this? David Broomberg. My Own House. My Own House. Single album, good cover, good shape. And runner up, $3. Anybody pick her up? Pick her up. Clean album, clean album. All right, thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. Twin picking. Dudley Murphy and Adam Grangler, something like that. All right, twin picking. That might be some bluegrass. I didn't have my numbers, the way I had my numbers set up to go where I could drop these prices. When I threw these pink cards in there, that kind of threw everything off. So let me zip on through the back here, see if I see anything I know. There's white. How about Patrick Simmons Arcade? Patrick Simmons Arcade, I've heard of him. Run him. Anybody interested? I'll come back and reset my numbers where I've got, where I can do a lower start price on these, get rid of some of these. Let's see here. Okay, how about red, white, and bluegrass? Red, white, and bluegrass. That's the album cover. Looks like a drum. 3-dimensional back in that day. Let's run her up $3. The cover's worth $3. Man, I hate we go in a house and people taking the records out of the sleeves and then staple the sleeves to the ceiling or to the wall or something. Like, man, what happened to the album? You know, all right, SHG picked that one up, number 52. Number 52. 52. All right, here's another red, white, and blue grass picking up. Covers wanting to come apart on us there. It's split on two sides, so that bottom half has come out. So let's see if we can't pick this one up. Got to hold her tight. Let's see what happens. Anybody pick her up? $3. Anybody? All right, thank you for looking. Red, white, blue. Bluegrass mule skinners. Norman Blake Directions. Know anybody heard of him? Norman Blake Directions. Let's run them up. Let's see if anybody interested. Anybody interested? SGH is. SHG is. Good deal. Anybody else? All right, winner, number 53. All right. Let's see. Gary Van Dusen and Billy Movick. Get yourself a new broom. Get yourself like they're having a bad day. Oh, there they go. Yeah, wearing that top hat. Anybody interested? All right. Thank y'all for looking. All right. Who is this? Uncle Walt's Band. Recorded live. Uncle Walt's Band. Recorded live. That's runner up. All right. Saw Pappy picking up a 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. All right. Saw Pappy picked it up. Number 54. Wrong side. All right. Let's see what else we can come up with. Another Brewer and Shipley. We may have already done that one. I may have put it back. Let's run it again. Brewer and Shipley. Let's see if anybody's interested. All right. Thank you for looking. Let's see what else is in here. Willen Alley, Ramsey. This one looks like this one may have got wet. Does anybody want to see that? Anybody want that? I'm probably going to do away with that one. Nobody wants it tonight. We'll run her here just to make sure. Anybody, let us know if anybody wants it or not. That album cover is bad. Looks like it got wet. It's the first one I ran across like that, though. Man got wet a long time ago. All right, good deal. I'm going to set that off to the side. Let me give me a swig of this Coke here. I run out of drinking that other one. Let's see, where are the guys playing horn on cover? You skipped it. Was there? Guys playing on oh Lord. They were playing a horn. Is that what you're talking about? Run Ramsey again? Okay, I can do that. I'll run this one real quick, see if this is what you're looking for. I got 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. All right, winner. So all Pappy picked up again. That's my grandkids call me Pappy. That's what I got them. That's that number 55. Yeah, my daughter said, "Oh, you can have the kids call you anything you want." I said, "Kyle will do." They didn't know to flip or fly when I said that. Who want to see some Rumsey again? I said I can't find him. I just been sticking them back in the case here. He's in this pile somewhere, and I ain't real sure. Bird. Let's look back this way. Roy. I'm not seeing. We'll see if we can't run up on him here in a minute. How about that? How about Paul Stokely? Paul Stokely. Anybody heard of him? Let's run him up real quick. Anybody interested? We'll have to see if we can't find that Rusty. Yellow letter said mule. Yellow letter said mule. Oh, I put it on the side. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm looking. No wonder I couldn't find it. This is one you're talking about, right? Yeah, that cover's definitely gotten wet. Let's open it up. Let's pull the album out. It's hard to get out of there. Just grab it. Look. Album looks pretty good. It's got a few scratches in it, but can you see that? It's got a little bit on it there. I hate to get it all the way out. Probably that cover hadn't done it any good. So, there it goes. All right. You want me to run her? Yeah, I'm glad y'all told you knew where I put it, because I sure didn't. I'd been looking all through that pile for it. All right, Pappy picked her up again there. Number 56. Number 56. All right. Okay. How about Randy Meisner? He's from the Beatles. One more song. Randy Meisner. Did that? Yes, it must be after he left the Beatles. That's running for $3. Anybody pick him up? I never knew he did anything on his own. But he was co-writing on several Eagle songs. All right, good deal, good deal. How about American Flyer, Spirit of Women? How about that? Anybody heard of that one? Let's run her up. Run her for $3, see what happens. Anybody? All right, thank you for looking. Jesse Cole Young. Soul of the City Boy. All right, let's run him up. Anybody interested? Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. We just running through some old albums we picked up here. So, all right. Thank you for looking. Thank you for looking. All right. Let's see what we can get out of here. Steve Young, Honky Tonk Man. Steve Young, Honky Tonk Man. Let's see what he's got on there. Honky Tonk Man, Brian Conley Blues, Rock Salt Nails. Pretty good sounding stuff on there. Let's see what happens. Anybody? Honky Tonk Blues, Steve Young. Okay, Pappy's picking him up for 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Oh, we got Reebok's got in there 4. Pappy coming back to 5. Pappy Reebok 6. Darn, that thing may have picked up a little something there. Uh-oh. Got a little auction going on here now. All right. Got 12. How about 15? Anybody do 15? 15. How about 17? Anybody do 17? Oh, we're at 18. How about 20? Got 20. How about 25? Anybody do 25? Yeah, let's just go for 30. Let's just go for 30. All right, sold Pappy, number 57. Number 57. That was a steal. That was a surprise what that was. All right. Let's see. How about Jesse Winchester? Jesse Winchester's got Payday, Biloxi, Snow, the brand new Tennessee Waltz. That's a touch I like. Yankee Lady. Jesse Winchester. That Winchester? Yeah, Winchester. Good looking album cover. Got his picture on there 3 times though. Actually 4 times. This is one picture. That's what you call saving money. Let's run him up. Let's run. Anybody give me $3 for this poor fella? Anybody? All right, good deal. Thank you. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's see. Let's get that back. How about the White Brothers? The White Brothers tells you all kinds. The New Kentucky Colonel. Lived in Sweden, 1973. Let's run them up. Those like some bluegrass, maybe from Kentucky. Anybody? All right, good deal. Thank you. Let's see what we got. This is Carole King Tapestry. Carole King Tapestry. Good looking album. Got the tapestry in there. Got pictures of all the band. Looks like y'all in tapestry. Let's run her one time, see what happens. Yvonne's picking up at 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. All right. Yvonne picked her up. Winner, chicken dinner, number 58. Number 58. Let's see what else we can run into here. I got past them guys. Bailey and the Boys. Never heard of them. Bailey and the Boys. Fire in the Wire. Bailey and the Boys. Run them up. Anybody? Back in like that's the early 90s with leather dress on. All right. Thank you for looking. How about John Miller, First Degrees Blues. John Miller, First Degrees Blues. Run him up, run him up. First Degree Blues. That's back, front. Anybody. All right, Pappy's picking him up for 3. Anybody do 4? There we got 4. See. Y'all must have been sleeping on that one. And 9, how about 10, 12? Looking for 12. Looking for 12, 11, how about 13? All right, Pappy picked up another one there, 59. Number 59. All right. How about finger picking rags and other delights? Dale Miller. This is Dale Miller. That was John Miller. Dale Miller. They're not in alphabetical order. Let's run them up. Anybody pick them up? Pick them up. Pick them up. Anybody? All right, good deal. There's another Dale Miller. We'll bypass him. Ragtime guitar. Ragtime guitar. How about that? Ragtime guitar. Anybody heard of that one there? Run them up. Run them up. Anybody? Oh, yeah. Rebop's picking it up 3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. Rebop's going to get her. Number 60. Number 60. All right. Here's somebody looking. When I die, live again. Gary Davis. Looks like he done some down south blues there. Gave us name. Gary Davis. Double album. He's gonna give us $3 on this double album. Gary Davis. Reebok, pick him up. 5. Pappy's in. Reebok, 7. 8. How about 10? I do 10. Look for 10. And say she's in. She's. All right. She got to pick it up there. Number 61. Number 61. Get that tag off there. 61. I'm gonna make me some better tags on these. All right. There's Ricky Nelson. Cover's in kind of bad shape. Let's see what the album looks like. Not a blemish on it. Can you see it? Let me put it back in there. I don't know. Just a few of these have been like that. Ricky Nelson. Let's see. In the Stone Canyon Band. Windfall. Cover isn't. Has a little bit of distortion. I guess it's pretty old there. That'll run her up. Anybody? Ricky Nelson. Anybody? All right, we tried her up. Okay. That's this. Outlaw Lady in Waiting. Outlaws. Outlaw Breaker Bad, South Carolina. Ain't So Bad, Freedom Man, Girl from Ohio. Side 2's got Lover Boy. just for you, prisoner. Stick around for rock and roll. Pretty good little list on there. Outlaw, waiting and lady. Let's see anybody figure up. Let's see. The Last Dragon soundtrack. Did I put that out already or something? We got $3. Anybody do 4? Looking for 4. All right. Reebok picked her up, number 62. Number 62. I can get her in the sleeve there. All right. Here's another Michael Murphy. I think we did something with Michael Murphy a little while ago, didn't we? Produced by Bob Johnston. Had to run him up, $3. It seemed like somebody picked up a Michael Murphy. All right, good deal. Thank you for looking. John, Tina. I mean, I can't stand these. Anybody who knows who this is, I can't read that writing. Oh, redneck ass. All right, we're gonna run it anyway. Somebody might know who it is. Reebok Chop. Knows something about it. That's good. Get her out of here. Get her done. 63, winter, chicken dinner, number 63. I better start me another pile here. Oop. Drop that way down in there. I drop my number down in here. I take the whole thing out. Let's be in without. There she goes. We're going to stick her over here. We haven't taken up too much time on that as it is. All right, S Wonder, 4 Giants of Swing. Must be just old guys playing it out. Let's see what happens. Anybody pick her up? Anybody? Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. All right. Thank you for looking. All right, another Brewer and Shapley, Shake Off the Demons. That one has a little cut there. That must have been something when they did the got something at the record store or something. He's probably all bought it at Bebop Record Store in Jackson, Mississippi. We used to have one here in Vicksburg. Anybody? All right, good deal. All right, guys, that's kind of gone through these 2 crates that I've got. We still got a bunch left. We've sold, what is that, 63 albums tonight. So it's better than I thought we'd do, to be honest with you. I didn't know how they were going to do on here. I tried to do a show at like 2:30 today and didn't have nobody got in the show. So I stayed there about 20 minutes like, well, I ain't going to stand here and talk to myself. That's what I'm named my store after. What, that last album? What was it? Shake Off the Demons. Cool. All right, guys. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow night with some Barbie dolls. And if I get a chance tomorrow, probably about 3 o'clock, I may run some more records. So y'all go ahead and bookmark our shows. I'll set it up tonight if I think I can get to it. But if you would follow us, we'd appreciate it. We're starting to build up a little clientele. We're getting 15, 20 people in our rooms on a regular basis and keeping them there. I would like to say it's me, but it's probably not. It's probably the stuff we're selling. I'm kind of goofy, so or at least I think I am. But hey, I appreciate you guys. And like I said, I got 600 of these albums minus 63 now. So I'll fix it where I drop that price down on some of these lower albums. Maybe we'll get them moved out at $1 or $2 or something like that. I just don't like selling anything on this lap for $2 because by the time if you ship it and there's an area in it, you ain't made any money. You might as well thrown it, taking it to the mission. So all right, guys. Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and just end the show, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. How about that? Have a good evening, and thank you.